smells like incense. It smells like hella incense, bro. Oh, it smells so good. Thanks, bro. So the toilet clogged this morning, but I put like a work order in. I swear to God, that felt longer. That felt like an hour. It's weird. Time is going by really weird. That felt like an hour. There's no way that was under. That's crazy. Time is so weird because that felt like an hour. That's crazy. That don't even make sense. Okay. There you go. Flippy floppers. Flipper floppers. All right. Oh. You know what they say. You know what they say. I don't know what they say. I'm just saying that. Something my mom and I always joke about. You know what they say. All right. Wash my hands. Alrighty. Yeah, the toilet's really clogged. It's kind of a bummer. The toilet is clogged. I didn't clog it, okay? I don't know what's going on. The toilet is clogged. Maybe I'm the one who clogged it, but that's not necessarily important. What matters is that it gets fixed, bruh. Come fix the toilet. This is why we do need men after all. We do need you guys. We do. There's things that men can do that I cannot do. And I need men to chill me out sometimes too. For real. I was thinking about that. I have a topic that I want to discuss, and we're just going to knock it out since we already filming. And I just got kind of back from walking and fresh air. All that good jazz. But it's about sexual harassment. So we're going to talk about, no. Sorry. It's another something on my mind. That's another topic, like something else I'm working on. We're going to talk about momentum today. Kind of like in line with like universal laws. My feet are wet from the snow. I'm soaked, bro. What the hell? Those boots don't do shit. Oh, that's why everyone's in a bad mood. Nobody likes the snow. Yeah, I can see why. Damn, we got wet socks over here. I didn't really sleep last night because my hip really hurts. Mm, it's so sad. We have these human bodies that are just so like fragile, and we're aging. Like I was thinking about it yesterday. I was like, oh my god, I'm aging. Um. Anyway, snow. It's got the snow and the cold has got people in a really sour mood. But also, my face bothers people. So wherever I go, people are bothered. The point of my purpose in being here, I agreed to come here in order to trigger people. And that's what I do. I totally trigger people. It's awesome. Some people get violent with me and they don't even like know it's happening. Anyway, last night I had momentum and I was like, I'm gonna do it. And I slept by the door so I could I was gonna try and I'm trying to like start a new routine and everything, but I also felt like it was suicide to go onto YouTube Live and say I'm gonna go work night shift and give the location of where I'm saying I'm gonna work night shift, and then showing up there, I would have been trafficked. So I didn't. I can't. I'm still learning how to live my life where it's like very like you can't say everything that you're. Um, I'm still learning how to shut my big old mouth. But I wanted to head out to work last night and I was going to go at like 2 a.m., 3 a.m. because that's when like nobody's up and it's just easy to like skedaddle on out of here and just and then by that time I'm in Union Square by 4 a.m. Um and then because yeah, I was thinking about beating the 5 a.m., 6 a.m. rush hour because that's a really terrible time. Everybody's stressed out and it's really packed in like sardines, like literally. So I was thinking of how I can get to work before the rush hour. So I was gonna try and leave at 2 a.m., 3 a.m. And I was laying down last night and I was like, I was feeling the momentum because I had just done my face and I hadn't like dressed yet. That was probably where I went wrong. I didn't put my work clothes on. I knew if I like stayed in my pajamas, I wasn't gonna be able to like find the momentum. But the topic of this message today is about momentum. Um, I don't know if I have like an exact title about momentum, but maybe just the power of momentum and how, yeah, the power of momentum. And so I was laying down and I was like getting kind of excited. And I was like, cool, like I'll like head out when nobody's up. Um, and like no distractions and no negativity and like nobody. And the other thing too is every time I try and leave for work, it's very obvious that like um, there'll be like, there'll be, I don't know if you've heard of like mind control and stuff. Like I'm sure you totally have. You know what I'm saying? But like the most powerful form of brainwashing is through the sense of hearing, because there's no protection. So you just like hear sirens or something like that, and over enough sound amount of time, like it discourages you from doing the thing you want to do, and that's a form of noise campaign, and that's what targeted individuals suffer from. And so there'll be every time I try and go to work, there's always like 2 or 3 sirens that go by an ambulance or fire truck. There's helicopters, and you're gonna think I'm making this stuff up. In my room, yeah, people all the time say like, "Oh, you think you're that important? You think like people are setting out helicopters before you go to work or something like that?" I'm like, well, there's always a huge temper tantrum every time I'm about to leave for work, and it's a form of mind control to discourage me from leaving the apartment, and that's also in part of the fear that I have of exits and entries. Um, so if I leave at 2 a.m., 3 a.m., then that makes it hard for the cult like Mason type level people to go and make noise because they're not going to do that at 2 a.m., 3 a.m. So that's when I was thinking I could leave for work and then I can get into like Union Square by like 4 a.m., 5 a.m. And there's that Starbucks there. And again, I'm like sharing all of my information, like my plans and stuff. But I don't know how, like at a certain point, it's going to be a catch 22, like because there is technology now where they're able to read minds, so it doesn't matter what I say anyway. Like in terms of like how much information I like actually give with my mouth, like because there's legitimate technology where they're able to put advertisements on your phone. Have you heard about this? What's it called? There's a certain name for it. Um, and it's based off of like what you buy and what you like, and then there'll be like an advertisement for Dunkin' Donuts if you've been thinking about Dunkin' Donuts. And it's like, how did it even know that I was thinking that? It's like we're at the point now they're not telling us all of this, but there is technology that's reading our minds. What is that? Nanobots? What's that shit? Something about nanobots. And research mind control, research nanobots. Just research these words, like these like target words. Um, Project Artichoke. Research Project Artichoke. Research. Just Google. I'm telling you, like, and you'll see like the most powerful form of mind control is through the sense of hearing. That's why you tell somebody that they're a fish like their whole life, and they think that they're like a fish. And like, what's that saying by Einstein? You know, so you tell somebody like they're silly for their whole life, they're gonna believe that they're silly. Something about a fish and a tree. Something Einstein quote. So if something is told to you over and over again, you're going to start to believe it. So if I hear sirens over and over again before I leave for work, it's slowly programming me that it's unsafe to leave the house. And it works. It's very efficient. It's a very evil form of mind control that stops me from going to work. But it's because I let it stop me. But imagine going through that for 3 years of your life and being under constant surveillance by the NYPD. Like imagine that fear of being watched before you go to work, and then the police show up when I'm at work, and then I have to fend for my First Amendment rights with the police, and it's a whole rigmarole. It's never just I don't live a normal life, like, and I'm happy with my life and the path I chose. I blazed my own path. What is that quote about but if you everybody is a genius, but if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing it is stupid. So yeah, mind control and hearing something over and over again is the most potent form of influence. It's very persuasive. That's why someone says you're a beautiful, you're a beautiful girl. Like, why are we telling kids that? Tell your kids that they're capable. Don't tell them they're beautiful. Fuck that shit. Put that on a Hallmark card. So yeah, we gotta pay attention to what we're hearing. Pay attention to what you pay attention to. So I was laying down last night and I was getting ready to go, and I was like getting kind of excited because I love night shift. Because all the cranky people, they're not out. It's the fun people that are out. It's the artists. It's the Lower East Side kids, goth, skateboard. Um, was punk crust. I've heard that's a term. Like down like in Gramercy Park, they have like punk crust kids, and they wear like the denim jackets, and they got the little like sewed on little patches, like the crust punk is the term I've heard. And I was just like, yeah, I was just excited. I was like, I'm gonna go night shift. I'm getting excited, and I had my face on. I was laying down, and I was watching some YouTube, and I was gonna sleep for like 3 hours. I was gonna get like 3 hours of sleep. And then I started to kind of get comfortable, and then I noticed like this tightness as I was like closing my eyes. And my upstairs neighbor, unfortunately, sends me evil magic, like black magic, when I'm trying to fall asleep. And I pray for her because it's a really sad thing to do to somebody, you know. But she hates my guts. She can't stand me. And I don't know. People have, you know, we must forgive them for we know not what they do. But that did ruin my momentum because I was like, okay, you know, like I almost yelled out her name, like Melody, fucking stop, like because like I could hear her, like I could hear the creaking floor, and you can tell when somebody's sending you black magic and evil eyes because you all of a sudden can't breathe. And I was laying down and I was falling asleep last night, 2 a.m., 3 a.m. Which, mind you, 2 a.m., 3 a.m., what's that the hour for? Yeah, witching hour, exactly. Bingo, baby, you got it. And I was laying there and I was like, like out of nowhere. And it felt like I was like, like, so it's like hatred, animosity that she sends down to me while she lives above me. And it's like I pray for her, and I was praying for her while she was in the middle of it, but I almost yelled out her name and I almost threw something at the ceiling to say, leave me alone, let me sleep before I go to work. And it feels like every time I try and go to work and make my own money, either the money that I make the same day gets stolen, which is very, it gets like the money every time, like I usually, that cash, it gets stolen. So either when I bring it back home or when I put it in my purse, so that's another way for the enemy to try and kill your momentum. It's kill, seek, and destroy. It's just still kill and destroy. And so when the devil comes around, whatever it is, you're aggressive. I'm sure whoever's watching and everybody who's going to catch this when it's posted, you have a dream that you're aggressively pursuing. And be ready for when the devil comes to try and kill your momentum, because he will try. And he doesn't like seeing you all focused, consistent. Hell no, he doesn't like that. Heck no, he doesn't like that. So the devil is always going to come around and try and kill your momentum. And so I was like, because it kind of took a lot of energy to put on my face. It took a little bit of. I always have to like talk myself into putting on my face, because it's like, it doesn't even matter. But according to like some things, it matters because it's fun and it's art. So like, I always have to be like, okay, come on, like put yourself together and like. And so I did the makeup, and then I felt, and then I was like, I warmed up a sandwich, and I was going to eat dinner before I went out. And then I was starting to lay down, and I was like, all of a sudden, like choking, suffocating, like, and then I was like, well, let me pray for her. Hopefully she'll stop doing this. And then I felt her like double down, because I was praying for the Holy Spirit to convict her of the harmful actions she's committing against me. Hey, thank you. You too. Yeah, I get you. Exactly. I know, right? I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, you can try. Not in my house, though. Thanks. That's really nice. Yeah. Thanks. Yeah. So thank you. I like fucking blew on my face and shit. I was like getting ready. And, yeah, the witch upstairs, she got me last night. She got me. And, got really nauseous right after that, and like sick to my stomach. So I was like, that's evil eye. And when somebody really hates you, they can send you hatred, and it manifests in physical ailments. It's pretty fucked up. But that's why you have to be careful, like how you talk to people, how you treat people, like who you don't even know sometimes who you could be disrespecting, and how they might come for you and your family. You never want to, like, you don't know who you're talking to out there. So, like, always treat people the way you want to be treated, because somebody could think that you like disrespected them, and they will come after you with black magic, bro. And that shit's real. It's not as, like God is more powerful. Like he's Alpha, Omega, Almighty. But we fight it not against blood and flesh, but against evil cosmic forces and rulers and spiritual authorities, like in high places. So it is the cup of coffee falling on your feet in the morning, can't find the keys, getting nearly hit by a motorcycle, or like while you're walking in the crosswalk. Like that happened the other day. Like they keep trying to get me in the crosswalks, so I'm not doing crosswalks anymore. I constantly switch the street that I'm on because of stalkers. And I constantly look behind. Well, I don't. Yeah, I mean, I constantly swivel and switch the street that I'm walking down, and then I don't do crosswalks anymore, because it's only a matter of time if they're gonna get me in a crosswalk, bro. But no one's gonna get me. I mean, whatever. I have no fear over the ending, because I'm going to my Father's place. He has a will for me, so I'm gonna be here until that will is done. That's what I'm worried about. That's all it is. Until I finish the job that he has for me here. Until then, I'm avoiding crosswalks because they keep trying to get me in them. Oh yes. Oh great, man. Yes, I had a Steve Jobs quote. You know, Sometimes you think, oh, I can do this tomorrow. Like whatever your dream is, like that you're aggressively pursuing. People on this channel, you're go-getters. You're gonna chase your dreams. You're gonna start your own businesses and make it happen for yourself. That's the entrepreneurial mindset. Taking big risks to make even bigger, like create lucrative revenue. Like it's gonna take a couple of big risks. It's like a loan from the bank and an angel investor, and then like somebody willing to be your first client. Like things come about, and like that's like whatever your dream is, you're aggressively pursuing. The devil doesn't like that you are passionate about it. He wants you to be in bondage and addictions and confused about your identity. He wants you muddled and lost in the fog. God has a plan for you to prosper you and to give you hope and a future. And we have this like gorgeous timeline to live it. So sometimes it's easy to forget that, like, oh, I do just get this one life. So that's why I wanted to add this Steve Jobs quote. Take it as a compliment, chosen ones, when the devil comes to kill your momentum. Take it as a compliment. They wouldn't be doing that shit if I'm not making all my marks. Take it as a compliment when some devil type of energy comes about when you're in the middle of progress. Take it as a big compliment. They don't like it when you're focused. So, and that's all they can do is disrupt and stall and delay, but can never stop. The weapon may form, but it will not exactly prosper. You got it. You got it. The devil's always in a bad mood trying to get you in a bad mood. So like, I don't know if you noticed, but that almost got me in a bad mood. But I yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly it. That's yes. Yes. This is exactly the peeps I want on my channel. Ah, what a breath of fresh air. Jeez Louise. Yeah. Exactly. This is, yes. Man, we should have more people like you. We should have more people like you. Everybody should be smart enough to be an entrepreneur, have their own vision, and take care of themselves. Like, and you're happy. Like, like self-employment, dude, is the best way to be. Let me tell you. You already know. Like, it's the best way to be. Congratulations. This is exciting. This is exciting. I love to see people like, yeah, fully functional adults, like living the life that they knew that they would be living when they were kids. Like you're doing it. Like every time I have a friend, and I like whatever, we hang out, we get to know each other, and like I come over to their house or something, and I'm like, "You're doing it, man," or a girl, or whatever, and they're like, "What?" I'm like, "You have your own place, you have your own job, you take care of yourself, and you feed yourself. You got a great girl, you got a great guy, or whatever. Like you're doing it." And everyone kind of like is like, "Well, what do you mean I'm an adult? Like I'm supposed to be doing this?" I'm like, "There's a lot of other things you could have gone down so many other paths, but you're a fully functional adult with a passion and a career, self-made millionaire." Like people who it's so inspiring. I got goosebumps. I got goosebumps. Yes, it is so inspiring. Because that's what's cool about capitalism. There are benefits to capitalism. It's like it permits talent, and we can showcase innovation. Ugh, ugh. More people like you. We should have more people like you. More people like you. Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Steve Jobs quote. Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't be trapped by dogma, which is living with the results of other people's thinking. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. And most important, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. I almost said most importantly, like most importante, like the languages they're getting up there, man. There's a couple of language going on up here. It makes things confusing sometimes. It makes it hard. Being bilingual is actually painful. It's actually painful up here because your mind is seeing a word and it switches it in your head, and you have to like. And most importante, voi ir a la biblioteca en vez de estudiar. But yeah, and most importantele, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. Yeah, that takes courage. I will totally admit to that. It takes courage, man. Yeah. Because everyone always has like something to say about whatever you're doing. Because they like, oh well, shouldn't you do this? And it's like, well, no, I have the courage to do it. I think like this is my vision, and like I like it. It makes me happy. You know? Yeah. Aw. That's so awesome. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe I should read what your comments are, so it's not just me like, yeah. You're awesome. I know what you're saying. Oh, cool. Good for you, homie. See, your energy is so like chill. Because you're not like stressed out about a boss. And you're not like stressed out about. I like talking, I'll tell you what. I basically only want to interact with like entrepreneurs and artists and comedians. And I actually really mostly only want to hang out with comedians. Because your energy, like for people that have their own thing going on, you have answers for me to like, you know what I'm saying? Like when somebody's like figured out how to like start their own business, like I have questions, and like I want to see like, are there any habits that I could start to cultivate that could improve my momentum? And like, how have you as a business owner, like overcome I get to like ask you questions, like if I got the chance, like it's cool because you have the experience of like starting your business and like being your own like manager and being your own like accountant, secretary, housekeeping, or everything. Like when people are running their own business, there's such go-getters. They like 16 hours like shit, like there's like you like you become dangerous when you get like obsessed, like in a good way, with your work and like start your business. And people who are like that, I want to chill with people like that. Yeah, no worries. No, it's all good. I do write comedy. I perform comedy as well. I bet you are the funniest person they've ever been around. Exactly. I know. Sometimes it's like ouch, my elbow. It's funny because sometimes I know, right? The writer's block, and sometimes it just comes out, and that's cool that your friends say that. That's actually like really beautiful. You're probably the glue of your friend group, if I had to guess. Yeah, yeah, God, yeah. Isn't that crazy? Oh, yeah. Mm, yeah. I think that's the one thing I would stay away from is like out of all the like well maybe. I don't know. I used to want to start my own restaurant like when I was little, but then as I've gotten older, like I can see how much work it is to run a restaurant, dude. Like you don't get sleep. If you're running that you won't get sleep. Like it's so much work to run a restaurant, but I did have a dream and I'll share it with you like if that's cool. Like what do you think about the idea of cafe pensée? Cuz I could do a cafe that's just pastries, cold iced coffee and then hot coffee and we can add to the menu as the years go on, but we'll start out as a little coffee shop. What do you think about that? Maybe like what would that be like? I would have to like start writing out an overhead list of expenses. How much it would be to pay a couple of people. Mm, It'd be a lot of work, but I've always I love mornings and families come in after like a cute little workout or cute couples come in after a cute little workout and morning vibe, weekend vibes, lifestyle, family, um, maybe brunch and like cultivate a cute little hospitality like type of atmosphere. Orange juice. I'm really curious. Yeah, I do love food and beverage. I used to be a vendor like 2 years ago in New York, and that was great. That was a great experience. That was great. I'd show up and I'd say, um, I'm repping, you know, this brand or this brand, and we need to order this. And they say, okay. Um, and that's how I got to know a lot about food and beverage. Food trucks are very popular. They are very, you're right. They are, yes, yes, they are. Yes, they very much are. And I've thought about that heavily too. Because then you don't have to get a space and rent. Cafe with a small menu, restaurant is big risk, probably risky. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I've heard too. Because it can go under. Yeah, that's so cool. Um, yeah, thank you. Hopefully you have a good day too. Like so far, it's actually been pretty cool. Um, God's really beautiful. Like he never misses a beat. So if I'm having a bad day or a good day, like he always like puts something in my path that like cheers me up. It's really, really, really beautiful. Um, but yeah, thank you. I hope you have a good day too. It's nice to start the day out with friends, with with new YouTube fam. I saw a guy on the subway right after you came onto my very first live, or you know, right after I met you for the first time on my live. I went to the Starbucks. No, no, yeah, and I got in the subway after the Starbucks. I'm sorry, I'm so female when I tell stories. It's like my brain is a spider web of information, and I go from here to here to here to here to tell a story. And there was a guy he had like right after I met you, and I was like, "Thank you, oh, that was a nice new subscriber, like a new family member." And is the guy on the subway? I just like glanced over. I didn't even see the guy's face, but his hat said LEE, and I was like, "Huh." So I think God brings people in our lives always, 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 like methodically. He's so strategic, and I'm very blessed to have the people in my life supporting me because you guys don't even know how much it helps like your kind words and support and just connecting and getting to talk. But this is the other verse that kind of actually goes in line with what we're talking about. Blessed is everyone who fears, reveres, and worships the Lord. Psalms 128 1. Oh, okay. Yeah. And worships the Lord who walks in all his ways. So yeah, like whenever like so if you're like aggressively pursuing your dream and you're out there with your momentum, God will honor your efforts. And so anyone who like fears or reveres and worships the Lord and walks in all his ways, like God will like go ahead of you in your path and clear out any obstacles. But he might also like place a little blessing down in your path that like only makes sense to you, but you know that it really actually spoke to your spirit. And he'll always bless us for trying to be good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know that this life is like kind of shitty sometimes, really shitty. But if we like try to be like, okay, I'm gonna fear God and I'm gonna worship the Lord and I'm gonna like have reverence for him. I'm gonna like, I know life's hard, but I'm gonna fear the Lord. I'm gonna worship him no matter what. And I'm gonna like have reverence for him, like that respect. And when I pray to God, I'm gonna show him that respect. It's like God, so blessed are all those who feel this, who live in that manner. That's cool. Hmm. Um, I watched the movie about Harriet Tubman last night, 2 nights ago. Wow. What a woman. What a woman. Her her dad's name, I found out that her like her first name was neither Harry or Tubman, but like Harriet was her father's name, and then Tubman was like um her like mother's name. And she had to leave her house and leave her place and take on the instruction from God. And she freed slaves in the Underground Railroad. And she freed more than 70. Can you believe that? One woman who trusted God and listened to his voice and left the comfort of her own home and actually left her first marriage too in order to accomplish her mission. And she's probably one of the most like epic freedom fighter female activists to have ever lived. We're so blessed to have ever had her. She freed 70 slaves. That's, can you imagine that? One woman who listened to the instruction. And so that was her purpose. That was God like knew that she was going to be used. And he knew that she'd be brave enough to listen. So God does choose people. I got the biggest tingle on top of my head. Whoa. Whoa. Um, I think she was one of the only women as well to lead one of the battles in the Civil War, and she led men. She was leading men. She would sing before they went into battle, and all the men were standing behind her. And she's one of the only women to lead in a battle. That was like also like it was like that was like giving me some Joan of Arc like vibes like shit too, like that like that level of feminine like power, where like those type of women, they're like once in a blue moon, but they come around and they're leaders and they make history and their names get written down and they're remembered forever. Harriet Tubman, yeah, wow, what a woman. And so I was really inspired by that movie. I've been thinking about it. It's on Netflix. You just look Harriet Tubman, and Regina King is in it. And that was a very, very inspiring film. She had to listen to God's instructions. She was obedient. So whatever your dream is that you're aggressively pursuing, God will instruct you. And we see in Psalms 32:8, I, the Lord, will instruct you and teach you in the way you should go. I will counsel you with my eye upon you. That was the other thing too. Yeah, that movie was wow. Wow. I love watching period pieces. I love history. I exited out of the. Sorry if I missed any comments. I'm down here. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I'm doing the thing again. I'm just saying yeah over and over. Thank you. I'm glad you speak my language. So we have to be relentless, steadfast, determined, unwavering, unshaken, constant God-pleasing life. On all these things, if we have all these things, then we're gonna have momentum. So that's cool. You ever know? You silly, silly, sillies. They're having a hard time recently. We'll pray for them. It's like putting coals over your enemy's head. It's like hot coals whenever you like pray for them or send them blessings. We're in a time of momentum right now, so that's why you hear the coppers going by and the ambulances making noise, and that means like we're doing good. We're like aggravating the kingdom of darkness. It's very good. So let's keep doing that. Let's keep. They go hard, and I go even harder. Yeah. Just did it again. I'm sorry, maybe it's not that funny, but I am blushing a little bit. I'm sorry. I think I am blushing a little bit. I'm a little bit, yeah. My palms are kind of clammy. I'm also human. Girls get nervous too. Shit. I don't know. I have little quirks, and it's perfectly acceptable. Yeah. Oh, it feels good to feel good. Shit. Oh. Yes. Yes. It's almost like we live for the momentum. I don't know, the momentum, once you get it, it feels so good to keep going fast and remain steadfast. So like, what are our priorities? Like, because like that, it depends on like what we're gonna get done for the day. And usually, what I was researching when I was researching this morning about momentum, we got just more noise campaigns. I'm gonna let them get their little thing out of their system. Yeah. Whatever. I'm human. But I understand what you're saying. Having the ability to regulate your emotions, I will say that the people who are emotionally intelligent are the people who are the most successful. Because they know what's going on. when, they read between emotionally intelligent people are able to read in between the lines. And I think that's one of the main factors if you're gonna have like longevity in a relationship, either friendship or whatever. Yeah, dude. No, I know. Oh, I know. You're so sweet. You're so sweet. No, I know. I appreciate it's helping me understand okay, that's an opinion of somebody else. That's perfectly acceptable. That's why we're here. I want you to say what you're thinking. It's welcome and encouraged. Absolutely. I know you're not trying to tell me what to do. It's more just business owners are gonna I feel like what you're saying, and I feel like I understand what you're saying completely, is we need to compartmentalize. So it's of course we're gonna feel the anxiety of owning a business, but we're gonna have to feel those emotions later. Focus on the task, focus on the customer, the client right now, and then when you're eating dinner, after dinner, when you've had a drink, that's when you can process the anxiety. That's emotional regulation. Hey, out of tune. Yeah. Yeah. I did it again. Okay. Yes. Yes. I was it's so good to see you. Zichanda. Zichanda. Thanks for reminding me. See, this is why please say what you're thinking. Always with me. Always. Because I really appreciate people who speak their mind. Honestly, I don't even like this one guy still, but I still love him for the fact that he this some guy that I dated forever ago. Whatever. He always speaks his mind, even if it's really even if it's a minority viewpoint, and I really appreciate him for that. Anyone who speaks their mind, I love. Yes, tell me what you're thinking. That's please. and you know what's even cooler is actually I am open to disagreement. I think disagreement is good, and I think that we should be more cool about disagree. I think we should get to the point with people where we're like, oh, you see it this way and I see it this way. Isn't it cool to disagree? That way, why do we always have to you know what I'm saying? So I'm actually open to learning from you guys. I need your help too, man. Shit. I'm not gonna lie, I'm having kind of a bit of fun this morning. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. Totally. You get it. You guys both get it. Yo, fucking hang out. Yeah, you guys both get it. This is what I needed. Thank you, Jesus. I just needed this morning. I was cleaning and I was like, there's not one person who understands me in this whole goddamn world. Nobody sees me. And I was like, but you're both totally making me feel heard and seen and understood. That's a blessing. Thank you so much. So glad we're hanging out. And respected. I didn't mention that. Feel respected. And that is rare. So thank you. Woo! Woo! So much fun with you guys. I feel the energy. It's very good. I am one intense cleaning. I know, I'm cleaning all the time. If you see the broom in my hand, something's on my mind. I'm gonna have to get a boyfriend just to take the damn broom out of my arms. Put the broom down. Go out to the bar with your girls and have a good night. Damn it. Oh, I am asking for a vacuum this Christmas. I don't know if I'm gonna get it, but I would like to be able to vacuum the carpets instead of having to sweep them. But we can dream. We're allowed to dream. It's a hard knock life for us. Oh shit. We're having so much fun, you guys. I forgot that we're even like one of the last Bible verses that we have to get to about when you have momentum and when you're aggressively chasing a dream. Like you have gifts, you have specific gifts, a very specific path. And no one else can do exactly what you do. Like, and you might have heard that before, and it might kind of sound corny and cheesy, but it's like, like you really, no one else can turn the lever like quite like you do, or like, yeah, you see the details. Like nobody else has like that keen eye for details. Open the hood, you pop open the hood of the car, like say you're a mechanic or something for some reason, you're like, and like God gave you that eagle eye for detail. Oh, need to switch the timing belt. Thank you, God. Yes. I know. I got excited because I saw the Dyson store like in Times Square, or Fifth Avenue, Saks, somewhere in Manhattan. But it was the Dyson store, and I was like, ooh, I bet they have really nice vacuums in there. Thank you. So like I'm really good at vacuuming. That's the gift. But I'm really good at some things the same way you're really good at some things. But like no one else can do the things like those certain gifts. God chose you for it, that specific path. So may he bless you with more momentum down that path. And in 1 Peter 4:10 tells us each one should use whatever gift he has received to serve others, faithfully administering God's grace in various forms. That's really nice. I like that Bible verse. Do you guys know Chaz Palminteri? Comedian. He said that I like that guy. I don't know what it is about him, but I like that guy. I mean he's fucking G. Why? But if you actually I promise this all has a point. She said that his dad said that the biggest shame in life is wasted talent. Like if somebody has potential and they know they got the potential, it's the biggest shame in life if it's wasted. Chaz Palminteri's dad told him that. And so if you know what your gift is, yeah, he's like a OG homie. You'll see if you saw him and heard his voice, you'd be like, oh, that guy. He's got that real. He's a gangster. That's why I like him, I think. It's like whatever. It's like a very specific gift that you have that nobody else can quite do. It's like clairvoyance, psychic. Maybe you're a polymath. Maybe like you'll develop like getting to know like what that special gift is, because everyone's a genius. Like everybody's a genius, but if they're told their whole life that they're a fish, I can't remember that quote off the top of my head. Something about Einstein, and if you tell somebody they're, I don't know, fucking know, fish, tree, everybody is the genius. But if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing that it is stupid. Yeah. So everybody's a genius. So everybody's like born with this like cool gift that God gave us, like maybe multiple even. And so it's like up to us, and it's our responsibility to like discover what our gifts are and what we can contribute back to mankind, because it's by no coincidence that we're here. And it's like by a bunch of miracles that we get to live this existence. So something that can be kind of intense, but something I like to do sometimes is like, okay, the universe has given quite a bit to me. What am I giving back to the universe? Because I'm here with the molecules and the composition of flesh and blood, and I have the ability to speak, and motor functions are all good to go. So what will I do with this life, these two hands, these two legs, in this working mind? I have like 80 to 90 years. Is some miracle that I like get to live the next little bit. So how am I going to give back to mankind? Because mankind has given quite a bit to me. Is given me quite a bit. It has given me much, a lot. Mankind and the universe gave me the luxury of learning. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we get to learn stuff every day. Like, so what are we doing every day that's like paying homage to nature and the divine source? The one divine, the one universal conscience, the collective conscious. What am I doing to give back to that? Let me see. Unshaken, unwavering, determined, steadfast, and relentless. And a constant God-pleasing life. Here comes the demons. Here they come. I'll take it as a compliment. Those sirens are so awful. They induce like so much fear and paranoia into like every single human that's in this neighborhood. It's so awful that they do that. Noise campaigns are evil. We have so much evil in this world. There's so much evil in this world. I laugh at it though. I mock it. I see the shadows around the darkness. God has put us here in this timeline for a reason, so all y'all brave as fuck. Oh, we need more people like you too. Thank you so much. And Dave is here. The whole party gets started now. We gonna get a bong. Get a bong. Yeah, let me light up right now. Cause Dave is here. Yes. What's up, fam? Yes. Yeah, exactly. Okay, Lee. Yeah, enjoy. Get that extra strong coffee. Get it exactly how you like it. With, do you like oat milk? Do you like soy milk? Do you like almond milk? Or are you just a normal milk kind of a guy? Get it right. Make sure they get it right, and enjoy your coffee and your day. Thanks for hanging out. And the whole party's here. How's everybody? Yes, I did. TTYL. Thanks for hanging out, Lee. You're an awesome dude. And the whole party's hanging out. I love Friends. I meant it when I said you are a good friend. There's not. Hmm. Do you remember when I was in such a foul mood and like some guy looked at me and I hadn't had a cigarette and that's when I was trying to quit cigarettes and he like looked all he did was look at me and I like was about to lunge at him or like I said something or I was like the fuck you looking at like I like snapped at him and the only reason I'm bringing this up is because I wish I could have your help like in my like daily like I wish because you were there for me that one time when I like couldn't regulate my emotions and sometimes I feel like I do need men in my life to just be like like that's what men always help me like they help me realize like hey just but that guy outside the bus station he looked at me and I snapped at him and you were like hey no, you were just like very you helped me not get into a fight like you cut me you kept me in line and so that's what makes you a good friend. That's one of the things that makes you a good friend. I just wanted to let you know I wasn't just saying lip service yesterday when I said that you're probably the closest friend I've made since I've moved to New York. Nobody else came and rescued me from the shelter. That was you. Okay. You came with your little Bluetooth speaker and we jammed, dude. You have the best music taste. It freaks me out. It freaks me out how good of music taste you have. That must have taken a whole lifetime. I'm honored. Honored. You have the best taste in music out of anybody I've ever met. And that might also sound like a lie, but you're definitely up there, dude. Like top 3. Like, okay. My best friend Jackie and her family were the ones who like showed me music in middle school. But I feel like you're on Jackie's family's level, like with in terms of music and like in terms of going to shows and supporting bands. Like they all did that too. And like they're the ones who took me to my first concert ever. I love my best friend from middle school and her family. So yeah, I got excited when my friend came on. What's up? What's up? What's up? We all hanging out. Yeah. You helped me. Yeah. You helped me because we were like leaving Jersey. I was heading back from like going from like Jersey to Port Authority. And I was trying to quit cigarettes. And that guy was like, he looked at me. He gave me a look and I got triggered and I was really, really, tripping from no nicotine. And I almost got into a fight, but you just kind of like gently were just like, hey. And then I was like, okay. And I like calmed down, but like, that's all you had to do. And like, that's all I need. Shit. Like, I don't need, like, I really, men keep me in line. Because sometimes I get out of line. So that's why, honestly, like, I try not to like get into the mindset of like, I hate men. But, like, I need you guys. I do. There's things that men do for me that I cannot do. And I appreciate it very much. And guys are good at staying chill when girls get all upset. Like, we need guys in that time. Like, girls get all upset. We're illogical, irrational. And guys are just like, hey. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's why you're a feminist. That's why. Yeah, exactly. You get it. Wait. Oh, shit. Really? Oh, okay. Oh. That's so cool out of tune. I'm sorry, I just missed. I just got that comment just now. I'd be laughing, having a good time. Oh, cute. Tom Myers. Oh, Bonhit. Oh yeah, vaguely. Yes. We watched. Oh, okay. So wait, how was that then? That's incredible. Was that kind of like a dream come true for you? Are you still in Europe? No shit, dude. Um, a comedian. Tom. Oh yeah, comedian. Cool. Oh, okay, cool. And you spoke with him for like 2 hours? That's literally the shit, dude. Good job. That's like, where did you see him? That's so cool. I'll look up more. I'll probably watch some of Tom Myers later. Oh, yeah. Tom Myers. Yeah. Now yeah. Now it's coming to me. I recognize like the face. It took me a second for the face. Yes. No, I don't know this guy. We watched the other guy. Oh, McDonald. Norm McDonald. I don't think we watched this Tom Myers together yet. But I remember the Norm Macdonald dude. He was funny as hell. He was really funny. I think he's one of the funniest people to like ever lived. By just like the way he just like his energy and himself, like just him being himself. Shit, dude. That's so cool. The message that we are talking on today, we kind of keep getting distracted with fun times, is about momentum and aggressively pursuing your dream. And we've gone through almost all the Bible verses. Man, we have 2 left. So, yeah, like whatever you feel like God kind of illustrates to you, like this is something you're good at, and this is kind of like the gift he's given you. Then are there any like certain habits that you can take in order to improve the momentum that you have with the career that you're currently working on, or the dream, or the new job, or maybe a career change? But whatever it is, like the momentum is very powerful, and especially when it's used by you. You're the boss, and you're like carrying this momentum, not by might. In Zechariah 4:6, not by might nor by power, but by my spirit, saith the Lord of hosts. So it's in you. It's not by might nor by power, but by my spirit. His spirit is in you, and like you'll be able to fight and conquer any opponents and battles that you go against. When David went against Goliath, he came prepared with the stones in the bag, and then when he came at him and threw it, it was with this momentum that was God given. And so, whatever battle God's going to put you in, whatever gift He gives you, He'll give you the Spirit inside it. Like it'll be with you. So you're unstoppable, especially when it's coming from you. Like God loves His brave soldiers who are like taking on His gifts and His skills, like that He gave you, but you're honing them, you're developing them, you're studying how it can become improved for your passion or dream and career. Like God loves your momentum, and He wants to see it to be continued. The only way it's going to be stopped is if you let the devil stop you in your momentum. Isn't that such a bitch? Because it feels like something's trying to stop you, and it's like technically no one's forcing you to stop, but it's such strong opposition. It's exhausting to put up with it. So you just kind of give a little traction. You kind of give them a little traction because that's the butting of the heads and you give them a little bit, and you give them a little bit, and give them a little bit more, and then give them a little bit more, and it's like this cool. Like it's so cool when you get momentum and you start to see the warfare like really come in strong, trying to stop your progress. I think it gets exciting when it gets like really intense warfare. I don't know about you. I love it. I don't know about you, but I live for it. Unless I haven't gotten any sleep, then it's not any fun. Like, unless I'm not taking care of myself. But when I'm taking care of myself, I love to battle, like in the spirit. 1 Samuel 17:47 says, "And all this assembly shall know that the Lord saveth, not with the sword and spear, for the battle is the Lord's, and he will give you into our hands." So you're not fighting it alone, but it might feel like it. And even to everybody else, it might even appear that you're alone. But the battle is the Lord. So he's placing you there in that timeline with those people to be a strong influence and to make positive change. But he's giving you his spirit inside of you, the sword and the spear, and then the battle is his. But you're the soldier in the battle. What an honor, right? Like, and he will give you into our hands. So to me, that means he will like bring victory. And he'll put victory into our hands, like, and it really does feel like the battle is something we're fighting, but it's actually a relief to think, okay, the battle is the Lord's. Like it's like, I'm not doing this on my own, but it really do feel like we're doing it on our own sometimes. The only thing the devil can do is mentally exhaust you, physically exhaust you, run you dry of your resources, run you dry of your finances, and put negative, evil, slander, gossip, and doubt into your closest relationships and people closest to you. That's what the devil will do. He'll fuck around in your day, and fuck around with your life and the people closest to you, and and he'll fuck around up here too, and try and get you to get confused and paranoid and stressed out, and make us think that it's all us in the battle, but it's really God's battle. But we're the vessel, so to speak. Yeah. I think we have like one Bible verse left. Who's yeah, no. Just YouTube. Chilling. I don't maybe get a TikTok at some point. Why? Should I be? I can get more platforms. YouTube's YouTube's the shit, dude. I literally love YouTube Live. I literally love Lamp. No, I literally love, like, how cool is it that we get to connect? Like whenever, like if I just like want to hop on and be like, oh, like friends, they want to hang out, they can come hang out. And we can talk about stuff. Like, when I say that YouTube is probably the best part about my life, like kind of is. Social media allows women nowadays to develop their identity, further their career, enlighten like their own visions of their passions. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool, and I get to meet people who are in New York, and I love my YouTube fam. So what is your momentum? Excuse me. What is your momentum? What is your dream? And are you aggressively pursuing it? Because God loves to see the momentum. And he'll have you ever noticed how sometimes God can kind of like light a divine spark of momentum? Like, you know that saying, light a fire underneath your ass or whatever. Like, you gotta get something, you gotta get mad about something, light a fire underneath your ass. Like, oh, light a fire underneath your ass, girl. Like, guy, like whatever, like lit fire underneath your arse. Like, if something gets you a goat, something like God can also do the same thing, like spark a divine sense of momentum in you, and then you like go forward with it and you'll chase your dreams. And like David had like this divine momentum when he threw the stones and Goliath went down and he was a giant. And I'm out here like facing these giants with the NYPD and ambulances, like literally trying to hit me in crosswalks, like outside my own home, outside my own like work. Ruthless, treacherous, murderous, vile, cult like Illuminati, Mason free type. Honestly, very, very soulless carnage. Not even human, like people, those type of giants. Like, so whatever like your giant of an enemy is, know that God can give you any momentum possible to take him down, the same way David took down Goliath. We have nothing to fear. We have this beautiful life where like this chance to show and glorify God with our courage and our bravery, our courage, our boldness. That's what God gives us, right? It's so cool. And there's nothing better than like feeling confident with like preparation and momentum with the Spirit of God like in you. And this is the last verse. And then I guess it's lunchtime. Recess. Okay, kiddos. Just kidding. I just like pretend I'm a teacher. But it is almost lunchtime over here on the East Coast. So I hope you have a good lunch if you get a lunch. Recess is only half an hour today. The last verse I will share on momentum. Actually, it's 2 more verses. Deuteronomy 30:19. I call heaven and earth to witness against you that today I have set before you life or death, blessing or curse. Oh, that you would choose life, that you and your children might live. Actually, that kind of goes perfectly with what I was just saying. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, God. Thank you, hallelujah, Elohim. Thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah, Jesus. You're so good. So yeah, he either sets before us a death, blessing, or curse. I call heaven and earth to witness against you that today I've set before you. Oh, so it's like, we get the choice. Like, what will we do with our time? How will I give back to mankind? I have set before you a life on death, blessing, or curse. So it's like these things could happen. Like, any of these things could happen, but we're given life. That you would choose life, that you and your children might live. So it's like, oh yeah, like it's not even it's like we're meant to be abundant, we're meant to thrive, and we'll do that the best if we find our momentum. And our momentum comes from identifying like our unique gifts and then honing those skills. Lunchtime's coming up. Who's gonna get corn dog? Who's gonna get your hamburgers? Los hamburguesas. Yes. We used to love the mandarin oranges at my lunch. Like at my elementary school, we used to love the mandarin oranges. We would like take them by spoonfuls. I loved that about lunchtime was the mandarin oranges. I love mandarin oranges. Oh, that was the shit. I don't know. What else do I like for lunch? Pizza. I live for pizza. I try and eat other things, but pizza is. I would literally eat just a. Like I love savory so much, I would probably just eat like a bottle of tomato sauce, like the one with the savory basil and oregano in it, and it's just like tomato sauce. I love tomato sauce. I love pizza. I like marinara sauce a lot on my if I get a yeah, that's what I'll usually get for lunch. It's a chicken parmesan sandwich with marinara sauce on the side, and then you dip it. Dave and I like Ben's Pizzeria over in, I don't even know the address, but it's like Lower East Side. That's been there forever, right? Like, yeah. They have good pizza there. I don't know. I also really like Domino's. I know I'm in NYC, and I know you're gonna give me shit for it, but and hello, by the way, Rag Doll Saints. That sounds like a cool band name. Thompson Street. See? This guy. Exactly. That's incredible. That's actually fucking cool. Dave's the kind of guy, I feel like we'd get into the cab and you'd be like, East 23rd and Thompson Street. Yeah. He's Really? I'm forgetting that. Yeah. That fucking blows, dude. Did I know that? I think I knew that. Like, I knew you were a vegetarian for sure. I knew that. Oh man, that fucking yeah. My sister, she can't do gluten, and I know I got other people that I've followed who are gluten free, and they say how much they hate that. I ate a whole baguette last night for dinner. Shit, I don't know what you're talking about. I had bread. I had butter all over that baguette. I just ate a baguette for dinner. I just needed the carbs. I didn't even care. It was like super crunchy and stale, but I was like, it's food. I'm gonna waste it. I'm not gonna waste a single. I didn't waste a single crumb of that baguette. I even ate the crumbs. Like, you know, when you like, you know, when you like cutting a baguette and like all the crumbs like fall aside. I even like took the table mat, the tray, and like folded it, and then like ate the crumbs. I'm so like broke, you know, like there's no food. There's no food in this house. It's so funny. We're so house broke. Like we have this beautiful apartment and this like beautiful bougie life in New York City, but I'm just like over here like, have I had 4 almonds today or 5? Dave, I don't know what it is. I think that honestly, when you show up, I just like want to have fun and joke around. Like I don't know. I get all like, like this is a lot of fun. I just get like excited. God. Ugh. I will eat any food that is left in that fridge. And I will make sure every dollar is used or spent or saved. I'm trying to save more money. I eat nothing but bagels. Oh, yeah, man. It's rough out here, isn't it? How those crumbs doing? Woo! Oh, see, what we're not talking about yet is that if we get the everything bagels, we might be able to get a second week's meal if we just take off every sesame seed, every poppy seed. Put that in a pile for the month of February. And maybe the food stamps will be in by that time. You should see how skinny I am. It's sad. It's sad. I'm not eating enough. And I try and do my workouts to stay fit. But I am very skinny right now. I'm not eating enough. It's sad. It is what it is. None of us are eating enough. Fucking You made the thing. That made me laugh so hard. I'm gonna screenshot that. It's so funny. I'm gonna screenshot it. Yeah, exactly. I ate nothing but bagels yesterday. Well, I ate the crust too. Holy shit! I gotta get out of here, you guys. I gotta go eat crumbs. You're fucking awesome, dude. The last verse is Matthew 24:13. He who endures to the end. That's you and me both, homie. You and me are at the end, eating the crumbs from the table mat. But if we endure, we'll make it till the end. I think in heaven they have toasted bagels. I think we're gonna get our reward if we stay true to ourselves and our purpose in this life. Thank you so much for being here. I love you all so much. And put the spices on our pizza. Yes. Yeah, we'll go to Ben's and we'll take some of the sage and basil out of the spice, the little spices that they give you. Put that in our pockets. You guys got any extra red hot pepper flakes? Do that for later. You guys got any extra garlic salt? Like, I'm gonna put that in my shoe. I'm gonna get out of here. Oh, we should go get a slice at Ben's sometime if you want. It'll be a good time. We should, yeah. We'll see each other when we see each other. And you guys just always, remember that no one can kill your momentum unless you let them. Oh, I'm laughing. On the inside, I'm laughing from all the joy that you guys bring me. So he who endures till the end, Matthew 24:13. And thank you so much for being here. Nice to hang out with you on the Kimberly Posse channel. Where we talk about awesome things literally all the time. Peace out. Until next time.